There's someone scary next to me, and I am being held hostage. So needless to say, Mike doesn't know how to put on a fucking costume. Roll the clip. What's up, everybody? This is Rob.
Hi, everybody. This is Jan.
And this is the End of Week podcast. Now, today we have a special series of clips for you for Halloween. I hope you're having a spooky time, a scary time, maybe a freaky time. But I just want to say that here at the End of Week podcast, we like to do things on the fly, and sometimes it works out. Most times it really does not. And today, this is what Mike's costume was supposed to look like, and now you'll get to see what Mike's costume actually looked like.
I think I'm doing it wrong. Honestly, I think I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah, that costume.
I can barely see. The two eye holes are literally on the back of his fucking head. Of course you can barely see.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, Friday.
Welcome, everybody, to the EOW Halloween Special. Oh, we're getting spooky in here tonight.
That's right.
I am your host, the Headless Horseman. Very scary. To my right is Jan. Jan, what are you?
I'm Mr. Skull Candy.
Mr. Skull Candy. Everybody's favorite character.
And I'm Mario. Yahoo! Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Wow! Princess Peach! Why? Why were you kidnapped again? We've been through this shit like 4 times. 4 games.
I didn't play that video game, did you?
What? With Princess Peach?
No, where Mario literally turned from Italian.
Oh, where he turned heel? And I'm Mario. Okay. All right.
And today we have a couple of questions that are Halloween themed.
Oh,
so-
wait. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
I was getting to that.
I thought it wasn't clearly obvious.
Yo, where's your brain?
Hit the cricket stick.
Come on,
Hit the
bro.
cricket stick.
Come on, man.
I can barely see.
He literally just went like,
Dude, bro. Now they'll know the secret sauce.
Anyone who's over 5 years old can tell how this costume works. So, yes, most importantly, happy Halloween. Hope everyone has a very safe and fun Halloween weekend this year. And thank you for joining us. So, the first topic we want to discuss is, what is a horror movie that really messed you up as a kid? Like, what is the number one movie that scared the shit out of you when you were a kid? And it might not be scary now, but, you know, when you were younger, it terrified you. Who wants to go first?
I don't get scared. Your turn, Jan.
Never got scared.
Not once in
Not
my
once
life.
in your whole life.
Not once.
Gotcha.
that's a bold ass lie.
Fear stands for face everything and run. No. Fuck. Face everything and
Just,
rebel?
Where's the thing? The drums?
no.
There you go.
God damn it. All right. Jeepers Creepers
Jeepers Creepers.
is the
There you
movie
go. There you
that
go.
terrified me as a child.
And why did it terrify you as a child?
Well, because I was a young, innocent,
Naive.
naive, handsome 8-year-old boy staying at my aunt's house. Nobody was home. All the lights were off. And this movie was left running on the television.
Was it on Halloween?
I don't remember.
Ah.
I probably tried to block that out.
That definitely would make it more spooky.
That would make it more spooky. Now, for those who have seen Jeepers Creepers, the end of the movie makes you think that the weird monster thing, and I literally to this day don't even know what the fuck that thing is. Like, is that a vampire?
Mr. Creeper?
That's a name?
I don't know.
Mr. Creeper? That actually sounds kind of friendly. That would be a spinoff.
He comes in an ice cream truck with no labels.
Mr. Softy. So, whatever the monster is, you think he's dead at the end of the movie, but he's not dead. And all you see is that he grabs the main character who thought he defeated the monster, and then he disappears. And then the movie ends with a camera slowly panning through like the basement of Mr. Creeper's home, and you just see the skin of the main character, just the skin. There's no eyes, and then it pans over to Mr. Creeper, and he has the eyes of the main character, as in he ripped them out and like implanted them in himself.
Oh my god!
And that was the goriest thing I had ever seen up until that point, and I literally did not sleep that entire night. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So for me, I mean, I grew up with a lot of horror movies. So it's kind of a toss-up, but I think the most that it really scared me for just no reason. But I was literally messed up for like a year, and in third grade, and it was The Grudge,
I never saw that.
Great. Like the American one?
the
Or
American one, yeah, not the
Gotcha.
Japanese one. I know the Japanese one is definitely better, so I hear. And The Grudge isn't even scary because I've seen it like when I was older. But like that little kid that like fucking runs out and like does the cat noise, dude, scarred me for an entire year in elementary school. I could not sleep. That's where I got my insomnia from.
A kid who does cat noises scared you?
Yes. Yeah, he like jumps
Sounds
out.
like a TikTok video.
He's like some like little kid and he's like all white and he has like black hair and he fucking like runs down and he goes like "Wee!" See, it sounds stupid, but it scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid.
It's not the severed head. It's the kid that acts like a
the-
cat.
I mean, that's
Yes.
hysterical. Wait, The Grudge is the one with like the person has like all black, long hair?
No, that's the ring.
Oh, that's the ring?
It was kind of in The Grudge too. They're both The Ring and The Grudge are both originally Japanese, so they're kind of like similar.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Jen?
So for me, I must have been like 6 years old. I was at my grandma's house, and so were my cousins, and they were watching a scary movie in the living room. And I remember it was one of the original Halloween movies with Mike Myers or Michael Myers, whatever. So I come out of the bathroom, go into the living room, and the first thing I see is this car ramming a guy that has a mask or whatever. Gets rammed against a fence, like one of those barn fences. And he's just like stuck in between, pleading for help. And then a woman steps out of her car with an axe, right? Comes towards him and literally decapitates him.
Yeah.
And I'm 6, so I think it's real. Puked instantly.
Oh my god.
Bro, puked and fell down on my ass and started crying.
Jesus Christ.
So if that's not scarred,
No, I mean,
like,
that's...
and that might explain why, like, I don't get scared with horror movies anymore. After that, I've never had like fears or whatever during like horror movies because I fucking got it beat out of me at a very young age.
Yeah.
So, and also, you know, when people see like somebody get killed, there's this reaction where they actually throw up. It's a very common thing. Have you ever heard about it?
Yeah.
I haven't heard about it. I've seen it in on screen, though.
So I think that's what happened to me because I actually thought somebody got killed in front of me, right? And literally started puking, right?
You're looking around like, how was nobody reacting to this?
Bro, yeah. And my cousins were like, let's say I was 6, they're like 12, 13. So they're significantly older.
Yeah. Old enough to know it's not real.
Yeah.
And that
they're
you should be
fucking-
cheering.
Yeah, and they're fucking watching this shit in the living room at my grandma's house. Like, what the fuck? It's like 2
That's
p.m.
terrifying.
It's lit.
2 p.m.
Yeah, it's not night.
Midday.
Yeah.
Oh, my
And there's
God.
probably a family event happening.
That's when you know it's lit.
Yeehaw.
That's not what Mario does.
Yahoo.
Yeehaw? What the fuck?
All right.
Yeehaw?
All right, man. Something tells me a headless horseman doesn't speak.
You don't know that. All right. So on to our next terrifying topic. What is... I forgot for a second. What is an irrational fear you have? So it can't be something like, of death or of whatever. It has to be like some weird, like, like people are afraid of clowns, people are afraid of spiders, like something like that. Like, what is something that you will see and you will instantly get, like, creeped out? Like, you know what I mean? Like, get those, like, goosebumps on the back of your head or whatever.
I absolutely hate anything with more than 4 legs.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like, any type of bug.
I hate
You'll freak
all
out.
bugs, and I bug out, no pun intended, every time I see one. I will gather the strength to kill it, but like when I see them, I literally run in the other direction. Like I have to run in the other direction, gather the strength and the courage, and then I come in like with a fucking war cry, kill it, go crazy when I kill it, like I actually just decapitated my enemies, and then that's the cycle I go through every time I see insects.
Destroy that corner of the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it only insects or is it, like what if you see, like, a lobster or something? Because that has one.
Where am I going to just see a fucking lobster?
At Red Lobster. At the entrance in the tanks.
I mean, I'm not afraid of lobsters. I don't want them anywhere near me, but I'm not afraid of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What about a crab?
Crab? Listen, man, honestly, get it all away from me, to be completely honest. I hate like anything with more than 4 legs.
An octopus?
I hate some things with 4 legs. What happened?
An octopus?
That doesn't have
Jesus.
legs.
No. Yeah, it does.
Tentacles.
Same thing.
Oh my God. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Listen, what does Mario do?
A plumber.
Oh, I'm a plumber, not a doctor.
Why would a doctor know? Wow.
A marine biologist.
I can't believe I just said that.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Mike, what are you?
And I will
What
not
is your
let it
irrational
go.
fear?
And I will not let it go.
Yahoo!
I don't even really know how to explain it, but it'll be like in a lot of like horror movies, and if like you've ever been just like in a room and it's dark or whatever. So like when you're in a horror, like when you're watching a horror movie, and then there'll be like something like down the hall.
Oh yeah.
And it's like a really creepy thing, but you can't really make out what it is, and it's just like staring at you.
Yes.
That if the thing itself looks creepy and they do it right, that freaks me the fuck out every time. I'm not like scared of it, but like I'll feel it like in the back of my head, like with those like goosebumps. I'll be like, yeah, that's pretty creepy.
So you're saying when you see that in a movie,
Or
you get that
but
sensation.
like we've all been in like rooms after you've seen a horror movie, and you're like, yo, if I fucking saw like something staring at me from across the room right now, I would shit my pants.
100%.
Like
For sure.
like jump scares and stuff like that, or if it's just like in your face, it's not really scary. But when something is like in the distance, looking at you, I don't know why. That just like freaks me the hell out sometimes.
That's fair.
So I don't have many irrational fears that I can think of, and I've been trying to think about one for this entire time. The only thing that I can think of is when I took a class scuba diving in the night. That's the only time I've been afraid with no concept of anything. It's just dark, right? And you're swimming in the darkness, right? So you don't know what's there, and your imagination goes wild.
I mean, that does sound pretty scary.
That does sound pretty scary.
Dude, it's dead silent too,
Yeah.
and it's like muffled. All you hear is like bubbles, and
Your own
stuff
breathing.
stuff swimming around you. And then when you have a flashlight, right? And there's a bunch of people with lights and whatever, and we're all in a group and blah blah blah. But the radius of the light is like maybe 9-10 feet, right? So you don't really see anything until it's like very close to you. And you'll get surprised by the most stupidest shit. Like you'll feel fish in your legs and you can't see shit behind you, right? So you can't freak out. So that's the only thing. And you can be in a place where they guarantee you there's no big marine life here. It's just all small fish. We're very close to the shore, blah, blah, blah. And your imagination will still like get the better of you and just give you that fear.
Yeah,
That's the
you're
only.
going to think like the Kraken is down there or something.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and you think like giant squid or giant sharks or whatever, like, and your mind just goes. And then it's even worse when you're going down at the beginning because you don't see the bottom. They tell you, oh, it's only 30 feet or whatever, but you don't see it.
That's
right?
that's a deep 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels forever to get down there.
I'm gonna be honest. That's pretty rational. I feel like that's pretty rational.
So the only irrational thing about it is that it's 30 feet from it's 30 feet. It's not that deep. It's very close to the shore. So it's irrational for you to think that something's gonna happen. You know.
Yeah.
It's like essentially not this extreme, but it's essentially being in a swimming pool and thinking there's gonna be something there. It's not that extreme. Obviously, it's not a swimming pool, but there's not gonna be a squid in a 30 feet
30 foot deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, squids are crafty though. They might be.
No, but not like a giant squid. Like
Are they deep sea fishermen?
are you the expert, the marine biologist?
Yo, you ever see like an octopus like break out of the aquarium?
No.
Oh,
Yo,
you mean
they do
squeeze
it.
themselves out? Yeah, out of the tiniest holes because they don't have any bones.
They're smart as hell though.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen a clip of octopus squeezing itself out of like a boat or something.
Yeah, at the drain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen that one.
No,
Yeah.
they're smart.
Yeah, they can because they're invertebrates. So.
And our next Halloween topic is: do you believe in ghosts?
Return the sled.
Or suffer my curse.
Yeah. I'm glad we all got that.
Huh?
I'm glad that we all got that. You know, the reference from Courage.
I'm getting me mallet.
James Mallet, that's it. And James Mallet.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Do I believe in ghosts?
Yeah. I'm looking at you. You can't see my eyes.
No, I cannot.
Yeah, 'cause I don't have a head, idiot. I'm the headless horseman. Do you believe in ghosts or not?
I'm talking about Headless Horseman. I guess so. Fuck. I don't know. Wait, like, really? Are you really asking me?
No,
No.
I'm fake asking you.
What the fuck?
Well, that
What the
didn't
fuck's wrong
sound
with you?
sincere.
Yes,
Damn.
yes. Do you,
Mario
I
really
believe in
took a
ghosts?
downturn.
Robert, Mario, Alexis, believe in ghosts?
No. It's Mario. What's Mario's last name?
I have no idea.
He doesn't have
It's
it.
Mario Luigi. No?
Where's the thing? Drums?
No.
Anything? Crickets?
he didn't even look at the sticky note. Not really. Nah. Kinda. Sometimes.
Oh no. Oh no.
So I think
No.
there's something out there. I don't know if it's ghosts, but there have been weird
Goblins?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so
goblins.
let me give you guys context.
Wow.
Rap is the type of person that he's very sure about something until the smallest hint of him being wrong creeps into his life.
Listen. There have been times where I'm in a room and I'm literally not doing anything. I might just be standing texting on my phone, and then some shit will just fall right the fuck on the floor. Now, I'm no, Ghostbuster, but when that happens several times, and when you hear these other like stories about people who they feel like they're being visited in the middle of the night, things of that nature, it does make you think that there's something. So my real answer is, I don't think there are ghosts in the sense that movies portray, but I think there's something.
Okay. So for me, scientifically, I do not believe in ghosts. However, I think it is really fun to believe in ghosts. You said that you're no Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
I'm a Ghostbuster. If I see some weird shit, I want to investigate that shit. I want to see what's going on.
Okay.
So if I had to answer yes or no, I would say no. But I want to, because it's pretty fun.
Okay.
Like, it's fun to be scared. It's fun to, like, think of weird shit that's going on. It's fun to investigate it. So that's my
fair.
answer.
But I don't know if it's fun.
No, it's fine. I like that shit. It's fun. If it was up to me, we would be doing an EOW podcast in, like, a fucking abandoned insane asylum.
Prison.
Insane asylum in, like, fucking Europe or
But
something.
apparently, you can't film podcasts there. All right.
What about you, Jen?
Are we doing an episode of Rikers? Or is that still up?
No. I meant, like, a haunted
Oh,
place.
it's still
Like, a
operational.
real haunted place. We can
No,
go to Rikers if you want.
I mean, that'd be, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hard pass. Hard pass.
So definitely no. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in the supernatural. I think that stuff like what happens to Rab is just a combination of things just happening with your brain making sense of what it doesn't understand, essentially. Like, since you don't have an explanation, you drift into the unknown. And the unknown is always like entities or aliens or ghosts or Santa Claus. Like, there's always some explanation for it, right?
I think aliens is a different story, but that's for another day.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, agreed. But I'm saying in the way, in the sense that we see in movies, right? Not extraterrestrial life in general, because that's a whole other topic. But I mean, like the classic alien.
Yeah.
E.T.
I mean, not E.T., but something
Roger
like that.
from American Dad.
Predator.
Yeah, stuff
What'd
like
you
that.
call
Just horrible shit. Horrible shit. Yeah, so I definitely don't believe in any of that. I can't.
Okay.
But if I'd be with Mike, if I get invited to a fucking just like a stakeout for a haunted house and just go like with microphones and like looking for what's the substance that goes
EMF.
Ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm. Yeah.
Yo,
I'll do all that shit.
Jan, we out. You gonna come?
Absolutely not.
All right. Well, me and you.
Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go.
And for our last Halloween topic, we want to discuss what is the scariest thing that has happened to you in real life? Like, I guess if you could relate it to some weird supernatural shit, that's good. But, I mean, just in general, what's the scariest?
When I failed my first test.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Can we kick him out?
Yahoo!
So what's the scariest thing that happened to you? Or you don't have to start. I have one in mind if you want to think.
Yeah, I need to think on mine.
Okay, so for me, I'm pretty used to it at this point because I'm pretty good at lucid dreaming. So for those who don't know what that means, it's like you just know you're dreaming and you can kind of like control it and whatever. But because of that, I'm pretty prone to sleep paralysis. So for those who don't know what that means, it basically is like you're awake, but your body is still sleeping. So you can see your room, you can kind of like look around, but you can't wake yourself up and you can't move, essentially. And not just me, but anyone I've spoke to that's had it, because I know a few people that have had it. It's kind of common. There's always like this entity that is like coming to get you, like when you're in it. And like you know it's coming to get you, but then you usually wake up before it gets there. So the first time I had sleep paralysis, pretty terrifying. Heard like some weird like screeching thing down my stairs, like I don't even know. Not like that.
That thing from The Grudge, apparently.
No, that was wrong. It was way worse than that. I just can't do it. But yeah, I heard him like coming up my stairs or whatever. But then I woke up. But I've had it a lot now. I'm pretty used to it. So I'm gonna get him one day. But
every time you experience sleep paralysis, you see a figure every single time.
You don't really like see them because you can't move, but
you sense a figure.
You know it's coming
every time.
Yeah,
and there are no times where you're just chilling.
No, not really. You
Jesus.
You can ask like anybody that has had it, and they all pretty much have the same thing. And there is a scientific reason for that, but I'm not going to spoil the fun and explain that here. But yeah. So the first time, absolutely terrifying. Now I'm pretty used to it though. So I would say the very first, or maybe like couple of times that I had it, scariest thing in my life.
That's fair.
What about you, Jen?
So for me, I almost drowned one time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it was the scariest moment of my life by far. So me and a couple friends decided to swim from like we were at the beach and we decided to swim from like the shore to like the buoys. And in Puerto Rico, I mean, you can do that, right? But sometimes there are like underwater currents that they get broadcasted, right? But just we didn't know at the time, obviously. So we swam over there, and I wasn't a very good swimmer at that point in my life. I was maybe like, I don't know, 13, whatever. And I was just a basic swimmer. I didn't know how to handle strong current situations like I do now. So we decided to swim. It was like maybe 4 of us. We swam, we got there, everything's fine. Then when me and a friend are swimming back, we get stuck. And we swim, and we swim, and we swim, and we're not moving. And then every time we stop, we get further back.
Oh, shit.
We swam for like 20 minutes, And at one point, I felt the buoys on my feet. And that's where I started to panic, right? Because I'm not moving, right? And when I realized the friend that's next to me, he's swimming like a dog, like,
Yeah, doggy paddle.
doggy paddle at that point. So he's exhausted, right?
Oh my god.
And then right when I'm thinking what the fuck I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to sit on the buoys and rest, right? He starts screaming. He's screaming, help, blah, blah, blah. And he starts screaming to our friends on the shore, right? And then I get scared, right? So I try to swim to him. He's like maybe like 5-10 feet away from me. And just getting to him was a whole thing. And then I get exhausted. And then we're away from the buoys at that point. We just get being pulled back and pulled back. And then I start screaming as well, right? So at the end, our two friends that were really good swimmers swam, and they essentially like dragged us back to shore, literally. I swallowed so much water that I had a sore throat from screaming, and all the salt was going down my throat because I was literally, like, I would go up to get air, like I would try to gasp, but like super profoundly to try and like hold it in as much as I could, and then a big wave would just come at my face and just pull me down. And really, it was like, I didn't think I was going to make it, right? And it's not like just holding on until our friends got to us was a whole, it had to have been like a 5-minute wait, but it felt like a good hour. It felt like an hour.
Yeah.
So,
how much longer do you think you could have stayed out there before being saved?
If nobody would have been able to get to us, I would have died 100%, like in like the next 5 minutes.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because I was literally just swallowing so much water, and we were so far out. We were like double the distance by the time that they got to us, because they have to swim, right? So it takes a while for them to get to you, and then you have to swim back. You'll have to do something to help them get to shore.
Yeah.
When I got to shore, I was so weak that I crawled from still in the water. I crawled from like the shore into the sand and just laid there for like an hour. I was so weak. My arms and my legs were on fire. Like my chest was super like swollen. Just the worst.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, that does sound really terrifying.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Mike's just chilling in bed.
Having a fun conversation with his sleep paralysis.
Yeah, I'm fighting the sleep paralysis demon in my mind.
Oh my god.
And he's just fucking cool, man. I'm gonna fucking get you, bro.
And now you guys are chill.
No, he's not chill. He wants to get him.
Not yet?
No, I'm gonna get him one day though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, you're gonna pull up on him in his sleep?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. That's what's gonna happen one day.
Okay. I respect it.
And what about you, Ron?
For me, I was in 8th grade on public transportation to take the math regents. And the bus used to pass Creedmoor. And Creedmoor, what is it? Basically like an asylum?
Yeah, not really. It's like just like a mental hospital. It's not really an asylum. I think an asylum is like the next level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the bus would pass this mental hospital, and that particular day, this guy gets on the bus and sits next to me, and he starts talking to me about like him being in Creedmoor, what he got into Creedmoor for, which was he used to take credit cards, cut them in half, and then slash people's faces.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, and so he's telling me all these stories about him doing all of this before Creedmoor, getting into Creedmoor, and continuing to do this to staff. And the whole time, I'm just thinking like, dude, I have a fucking 3-hour test that I have to take in about 30 minutes, and I don't know like what's happening here right now.
But it needs to stop.
but I am like, is this like him prepping me for
Life.
attacking me? I don't know what's going on. And so my friends are on the bus, and they're looking at me in a state of panic. And so luckily, my bus stop comes, and I go, all right, man, well, I'm going. He was like, oh, it was a pleasure to meet you. Extremely nice, like, departure farewell. But the whole time, I literally thought that I was going to be attacked and like in front of all my friends.
With a credit card?
With a credit card.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to see on a New York City bus, do you?
No, you don't. You don't. This podcast is brought to you by Uber.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us again.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween. Enjoy your Halloween weekend. I hope everybody has a good time. And in the comments, let us know who had the best costume. Was it Mario? Was it the Headless Horseman? Was it Mr. Skull Candy? Yeah.
You got it.
Let us know.
Let us know. Like and subscribe.
Yes.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Happy Halloween, everybody.